Don't miss the second annual TRC Street Kings event held at Palm Beach International Raceway, February 16th, 2019.
What's up guys, Sam from That Racing Channel back again. Got a little something different for you this morning. We have a bike feature. Out here with my buddy Will.
What up, man?
Appreciate it, man. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Got his badass Hayabusa out here. Thing is badass, man. Looks so good.
Thank you.
Little walk around here. All right, so tell me a little bit about the bike. How long have you had the bike? Why did you get a Hayabusa?
Okay, this is my second Hayabusa. The first one I had, basically all motor. I went 225 stock motor, never opened, none of that. You know, stock valve springs. Why did I get one of these? Just the aero, man. I mean, I have Gixxer 1000. They're just not as aerodynamic as this, you know, these bikes. So,
and that's from what, a riding standpoint when you're on them?
Yeah, when you on them, I mean, they cut through the wind a lot better than any other bikes. You know, I mean, they are like the king of bikes, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't trade anything, but you know, boosters are the way to go, I think, personally. You know what I'm saying? I would love to run against some cars. It's just a lot of time, you know, you pull up to a car meet and people see bikes with nitrous, they don't want to run it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would love to run some cars, you know. I've had it for about a year and a half.
Okay.
I've had this one for about a year and a half. It's a 2012, and it does what it does.
Okay, man, cool. Well, we're gonna get a little more into the details on the bike here. First and foremost, let's talk about the seat setup here. Because I'm sure people are gonna wonder what the hell's going on with the seat. Why is the seat missing? Maybe you can explain to people that don't understand what the purpose of that is.
Yeah, so as far as the seat setup, it looks ugly. It is ugly. But what it does is it allows you to get a little bit lower than, you know, than factory setup. Because like what it is, this is a stock seat with the cushion has been removed. So basically, with the cushion removed, I can actually sit down lower and be able to tuck behind the windscreen a lot better than if I had cushion on the seat.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's the purpose for you to get more air on the bike, basically, tuck you down a little better. Okay, very cool, man. All right, so what else we got going on here? I see you got an aquaphobic exhaust here, right? Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Aquaphobic?
It's an aquaphobic, yes.
Yeah.
It's an aquaphobic exhaust. I used to run Brock's, but they kept blowing up on me, so Brock's is another type of exhaust.
Okay, yeah,
which is great. Nothing's wrong with them, but just the can just wouldn't hold up, you know, for the power that
these
the bike
sound amazing too as well.
Absolutely.
Big fan of the sound on these.
They do. A lot of people run Brock's, a lot of people run aquaphobic, so it's a 50-50 in between. So
personal taste at that point, I guess.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
All right, so how about this guy right here?
Basically, it has no rear brakes. This is basically like
no rear brakes.
Yeah.
And what's the point of that though?
The point of that is just I personally I did it for like
weight reduction.
Weight reduction.
Yeah,
saving weight. That's all it is. You know, I mean, a lot of people think that's crazy.
That's hardcore.
It is a little crazy because I'm only running one front brakes. But for what I do, it works for me. So you know.
Explain again, what is it that you particularly use this bike for?
This used to be a street bike. It's actually a track bike now. I mean, I'm in the process of converting it to a track bike. And that's why I got the Atom swing arm. It's
so you're mostly like a quarter-mile guy.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll put some video in here of you doing some runs. And
yes.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit. What's like one of the best runs you've had on this particular bike?
On this setup, I went 790 at 186. My goal is to go 200 and a quarter.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's
186 and a quarter is fast.
It's moving.
Wow.
It's got the Atom swing arm, which is a very good swing arm. It allows you to go back and forth from street to strip. So like right now it's set up for the strip or for the street, and if I want to go to the track, all I gotta do is bring it back a few notch, and then that basically
bring that back tire out. Helps
Absolutely.
keep the bike down on the ground a little better.
The longer you are, the more stable it stays on the ground. The front end stays on the ground.
Yep, trying to keep that lift from happening, basically.
Correct.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. And oh, hello. Sounds like we got some friends. We got this little nitrous bottle here. What's going on with that guy?
Well, it's there for looks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's not there for looks. Yeah, the bike is set up for, it's a nitrous bike. It's set up for the, like I said, for the track. On the track, a lot of time you need that extra, that'll give it to you, I can't really specify how big of a shot it is, but it does the job. It gets.
Have you guys dynoed this bike at all? Do you know how much power it's making?
We have dynoed the bike. Yes, it does make a pretty decent amount of power. I can't.
Another top secret number?
Yeah, it's toxic. Yeah,
that's fine. No, that's fine. He's a racer, so we respect that, obviously, What other kind of goodies we got here? I see this little Garmin piece right here.
It's a GPS mount. It's a Garmin GPS that basically runs. It tells you like how fast. I can show you like a little extent. Yeah, so
you almost got to your. Well, you want to go 200 and a quarter. That's right.
Yeah, I want to go 200 and a quarter. That's my goal. My goal for this year is to go 200 and a quarter.
Now, what's the fastest you've taken this bike outside of the quarter, just like on a top speed run?
On the top, I went over 240s.
240.
Yes.
Wow. So this thing moves out, man.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty excited to see this thing do its thing, man. You have a strap down the front you were explaining too as well, right?
Yes.
So how does that work and what's the point of that?
What that does is basically like a lot of times, especially when bikes are stock wheelbase, and especially with these big bikes, they make a lot of torque. So a lot of time, going from a small 30 miles an hour road, 35 miles an hour road, if you dig into the throttle a little too much, the front end will jump up. So strapping it down basically kind of keep the front end down a little bit more, so you don't have as much spring travel as.
What's that doing? It's compressing the suspension down, right?
Correct. Yeah. Correct. And that's what that does. And especially when you have a bike that, like I said, is stock wheelbase. This is not stock wheelbase. This is actually 3 inches over. But you still got to strap it down. If not, it just
tighten everything up.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Absolutely. So let's also go over like the wheel and tire setup you have in here, because I noticed you had some carbon fiber rims up front. Those look pretty sick.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about those too.
Okay, so I mean the front wheels are BSD wheels.
Okay.
The carbon fiber wheels looks pricey, expensive, but like they're light. And I run, you know, I mean the tire that I run, it's if you notice, it's a low profile tire in the front. It just helps out, man. I'm just trying to save weight every little bit.
It sounds like you're trying to shave weight wherever you can on this thing, man. Got no rear brakes.
And
carbon.
As far as the rear goes, it's got a Yamaha R1 wheel in the rear. It's a lot lighter than the stock Hayabusa wheel.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's another way to shave some weight. As far as the tuning goes, I do most of the tuning. I do all the tuning basically. Motor work, anything that has to do with engine wise. I have a guy, you know, like performance wise.
Okay.
You know,
so this is you right here, right? Speedy Samadhi?
Yeah, this is me.
And we'll put your Instagram in there in the bottom right here.
Absolutely.
Slide that in.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. And that is mainly, you said, the tuning side of the bike, right?
Yeah, that's the tuning side of the bike. I do all the tuning.
Okay.
I mean, it does what it does. As far as motor work, we got Zombie Performance in Port St. Lucie that does any type of motor work. I have a Jigsaw 1000 that makes 380. He did all the motor work on there.
And those are the guys that built this bike right here, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll give them a shout out as well.
Yes.
Cool, man.
So,
very cool.
Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it, man. I run a Michelin in the back of the Power Cup. Yeah, that's probably the only tire that hooks for me.
Yeah.
You know, other than that, no other tires.
Heard a lot of good things about Power Cups.
Yes.
That's what they use in the circuits too, I believe, right? Power Cups?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yes. A lot of them, a lot of people use that. So, I'm just trying to get sponsored by. Hopefully, they get sponsored me.
Shout out Power Cup. What's up, man? Where's the sponsorship hat?
Yeah.
Man's going 240. You need some tires.
Exactly.
Alright, cool, man. Take a look at this gauge cluster here. The AEM air fuel ratio right there. Stock cluster, got that Garmin right here. Just a pretty bike. All right, let's fire this thing up, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Why
See
not?
how she sounds. Give it a little rev. Is it warming up yet or not? I like it. I like it a lot.